Are you tired of constantly combing and tugging at your hair just to find broken hair all in your sink?
Oh no!
Well, we have a solution for you.
Tell me more.
Introducing Scalp Genie Miracle Hair Repair. It's simple. All you do is take a piece of the Genie tape, cut it with a pair of scissors or your teeth, take a broken piece of hair, put it back on your scalp, and voila!
No more breakage.
To order, call what?
Okay, nobody likes hair breakage. We got it. When you're dealing with hair breakage, it's really easy not to see the growth that you have worked so hard to get. And the more your hair breaks, it seems like the length is basically stopping and your hair is not flourishing and it's not getting anywhere. But you don't have to go through these extremes in order to avoid or even prevent hair breakage. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you easy DIY products that you can be using, and also a really cool method that you can start incorporating to eliminate and avoid hair breakage. So if you're interested to see what I got to say, just keep on watching.
Hey Tribe! Alright, so before we get into this DIY, I want to take some time and share with you guys my Teami tea blend that I have here, my tea. And this blend is the Relax, and it has so many good ingredients in here, you guys. It has peppermint, yarrow, lemongrass, lavender flower, chamomile, orange peel, and valerian root extract. Also good for relaxation and also good for hair growth. So this is the tumbler, and I love this tumbler. It actually has a strainer at the top, so you put your herbs inside, and it allows for the herbs not to actually come through the top when you're drinking it. So it's a natural strainer. And at the bottom, it has a natural compartment. I have my Aloe in here because it's Lady Day month, and this tea really helps for that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put a heaping tablespoon into my tumbler, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab my kettle, and I'm going to go ahead and pour in my hot water. I like it piping hot. And I also add a little bit of honey, but we're actually going to add in some dehydrated fruit that I have made. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in a orange peel, and it just enhances the flavor so much more. Look how pretty that is. And then I'm actually going to pop in a kiwi slice. So pretty. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to pop the strainer back in. Don't forget to do that. The herbs go in the bottle and the strainer goes over it, not the other way around. So go ahead and pop that back in and just tie my, or not tie, but put my lid back on pretty tight. And there we have it. That is my tea. Amazing, you guys. If you guys want to try this tea, I have the link in the description below. If you use the code END15, you get 15% off of your order. So I will link everything below for you guys. They have so many different types of tea blends, and you can also make a hair rinse out of this. So how amazing. Okay, so now we're going to get into our DIY hair oil, and all of these oils have amazing benefits for preventing breakage. So we have avocado oil first, and it's very rich in monosaturated fat. It penetrates your hair shaft, and the fats in this oil help to strengthen your hair shaft and prevents breakage. Now we have our grapeseed oil. Now grapeseed oil is a lighter oil, but it has a lot of properties at the same time. It has a very high amount of vitamin E, which helps to keep your hair strong and prevent breakage. And then our olive oil, which is amazing. And now we have coconut oil, which use sparingly if you have dry or coarser hair, because it can have an adverse effect to your hair. Coconut oil actually prevents protein loss. So it doesn't have protein in it, it just prevents protein loss from your hair. And then we have our black castor oil, which you guys already know how I feel about castor oil. It penetrates the outer layer, or I'm sorry, it protects the outer layer of your hair. It also penetrates your hair very deeply, and it helps for environmental damage and protection. And these are all my essential oils. We have rosemary, tea tree, and lemongrass, which also penetrates your hair follicles deep. And yes, I cut my nails, I broke two, and they all had to roll together. So And that's what happens. All right, so now we have a little container just to put your oil in. If you want to use it for your scalp, just use the applicator bottle, or just use the applicator bottle normally, but we can actually dip our ends in the oil and it makes it easy. And this is my homemade Brahmi oil. It's an Ayurvedic oil, and it helps to put a protective layer around your hair strand and prevents breakage. So the first thing we're going to do is add in our olive oil and our avocado oil. Now use all of these oils as much or as little ratio as you want to. It's up to you what your hair likes, what it doesn't. I wish I could have used more castor oil, but I was running out and I needed it for my actual hair. So like the the length of my hair. And I'm only going to put a tad of coconut oil in there because like I said, when you have drier, coarser hair, coconut oil can actually make your hair a little bit drier. And now we're going to add in our essential oils and a few drops of these, however much you want. I'm going to actually use this oil in my scalp as well, so that's why I'm putting in the essential oils, and they smell really good. And like I said, all of these oils penetrate very deeply in your hair, and it's going to work even better when you see the method that we're going to be using these oils in. So there we have it. This is our oil that we made, and now we're going to get into our second DIY hair treatment. Our second DIY, which is our aloe vera hair treatment. So I got this big old leaf from the grocery store. I seen it and I was like, I gotta have it. Mines are not as big. And then you're gonna need something to put it in, some aloe vera. I'm gonna use this. This is my little blender bottle for my Ninja. And then you're gonna need a knife, of course. And the first thing you want to do is just cut it to where however much you want to use. So I'm just gonna cut mine about right there. And then you want to cut off the thorns on the sides. Make sure you get those off first because it's really hard to fillet it if you don't get those off first. And then we're just going to go and cut it in half. Now you want to try to get one edge really close to the skin as you possibly can. Just because this is going to make it easier to fillet, and you're only going to have really one side to fillet, and then with the other side you can do something else with it. Rub it on your skin, and you'll see later on what I do with it. So just cut it as close as you can. There will be meat on the other side, so just do what you can. Seems like I'm struggling here. Right, and you can see all of that gel. So I'm gonna take a melon baller because it's easier, and I'm just gonna scrape all of that goodness out. Now, I should have just did it by hand instead of putting it in the blender, and you guys will see that a little later. So I'm gonna scrape all of this out that I possibly can get, and this consistency was perfect. I should have just left it at this, I should have just left it alone. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape that side, and I'm going to go put it on my face because my lady days was causing me to be a little red. I don't know if you guys could tell in the beginning of my clip, but I was so red and my face was just, I don't know. It's the lady days, I'm telling you. Alright, so now we have 2 treatments out of 1. I am going in with this aloe vera. Alright, now I'm going to put a little bit of aloe vera juice, and this is actually aloe extract. My camera wasn't picking it up, but I bought it and I wanted to try it out. And this is probably where I went horribly wrong. So I put some aloe extract, and then this is nettles extract. Again, my camera's not picking it up. And I just put some in there, and I'm going to blend it up. Actually, I'm going to pulse it. So I pulsed it a couple of times until the chunks were gone. I would really suggest just rubbing the aloe vera leaf on your ends instead of doing all of this. But like I said, I had this extract and I really wanted to try it, so this is what I did. But I would really suggest just using the aloe vera straight from the plant without blending it and putting any type of extract in it. Just leave it alone. All right, so let's get into the treatment. I'm going to take my hair down, and you're going to need some shower caps, and then you're going to need your hair treatment. I look a little weary. And a bonnet or a satin scarf, and a cotton scarf, like a head wrap situation, some ties, and we're going to get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is split my hair in two. And this is what my ends currently look like. Now, I still have flaxseed gel on the ends. You can spray some water on your ends before you do this, but like I said, video purposes, I want my hair to be coated in flaxseed still. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply the aloe gel to the ends, and I'm going to put a shower cap over my ends. Now the steam from your hair in the bag is going to make sure that this aloe penetrates deep into your hair strands. It's going to moisturize it, it's going to condition it, and it's going to help to eliminate and prevent breakage that's occurring. I'm going to go ahead and fix this side. And I'm going to get on my phone while it's marinating, check some emails, get on YouTube.
Girl, he did what?
Talk to a friend.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Watch daytime TV, which is the most boring thing on the planet. And I'm going to sip some tea. Yay. It's marinated. It's good now. It's brewed. It's so good. And it really helped my cramps for that day. All right, so now we are done. Now, like I said, you can do this treatment overnight, okay? It works best if you do it overnight. Little spritz of water, put your aloe on it. I would just use it straight from the aloe leaf and not even do the blender. Just use it straight from the aloe leaf and crush it with a fork. Period. That's what you do. But from just that little bit that I put on my ends, they were pretty soft and moisturized. And this is where I went terribly, terribly, terribly wrong. And I realized that something bad happened. Something wrong happened when I was mixing it up. And this is what I did. Now, as you can see, it's turning white on contact. And I really think it was the extracts that I used because I've never used them before and I wanted to try them out. And I don't know if I just blindly put absurd amounts in the mixture and this is what happened, but I don't suggest that at all. Just use it straight from the leaf. Do not put anything in there, no additives, no nothing, even though they're extracts and they're natural and I bought them myself. I don't think I will be using them in my aloe mixture again. And this is when I realized, oh no, I messed up. But the show must go on. As you can see, it looks like glue on the side of my head, but I'll get that out later. Let's just get into our second treatment. So this is the oil that we made, and you basically want to soak your ends in this oil. Now, you guys know how I feel about oil. I love oil. Oil is the reason why my hair has been retaining so much length, and my flaxseed gel, and my aloe vera juice. Don't sleep on that either. So I'm going to section my hair off in 3 sections. And I'm going to go ahead and tie my tie around there. Now, all of these oils that we put into this mixture works better. They still work, but they work better when a heat is applied. So that's why we are doing heat, like body heat, I guess, quote unquote, if you will, even though, you know, it's the ends and not the roots. But we're still creating heat with the bags. And then you'll see what we're going to do next. Now, you can also put this mixture in your scalp and put a bag over your whole head. I'm going to go ahead and put the bonnet over my head. And we're going to do a head wrap. So normally I would do this treatment overnight or like a whole day. So I'll do this and I'll go about my business throughout the whole day. At night, I'll remove the bags from my ends and I'll just tie my hair up like I normally would to go to sleep. In the morning, I'll do the same thing. Apply the oil, put the bags on my ends and go about my day. And you can also do that with the aloe vera. I strongly suggest like I said, to do the aloe vera straight from the leaf. So just rub it straight from the leaf, or just de-meat the leaf and just get the gel all in the bowl and crush it with your fork and do it that way, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. I totally messed up by trying to add new things into my aloe vera mix. And I'll actually link the video above that I did with my my aloe vera scalp treatment that I did, because I do them frequently and I've never had the problem. So I know that it was the extract that caused it. So this is my head wrap, and we are gonna go. We're gonna go and we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back in about 30 minutes. I have to go pick my daughter up though, so we're good to go for right now. Okay, power of editing. We're back. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take off this head wrap. Now I could have left the head wrap on all day, but I needed to edit this video. I had to record this video, so we're taking it off. All right, so we are going to take off bags, fill our ends, fill our hair. Now I got out that weird aloe mix later on, so it wasn't an issue to get out. All I did was just spray some aloe vera and it was good. Now my hair is frizzy because it's pretty moisturized from the aloe vera, so I had to go back in and put some flaxseed gel on the ends of my hair. And I'm looking at this weird indentation that I have on my forehead from my scarf. I wore it for like 3 days in a row, but it goes away. So I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my ends with the oil mix, because we put in really good essential oils, and we want to make sure that we get that in our scalp as well. And you can do this with your whole head. Put in your scalp, your ends, all over your hair, and put a grocery bag over it, and then do your head wrap. That would be a good treatment. You're getting your follicles stimulated and everything. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and put that oil all over my hair, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my hair back up. And these are the two treatments that you can do for preventing breakage at the ends. Aloe vera is so powerful, you guys. It conditions. It's a humectant. It moisturizes. It's amazing. If you guys have not tried pure aloe vera leaf, like I said, I'm going to link the video above that I did a while ago when I did my scalp treatments and how I keep my scalp moisturized and cleaned and healthy. I hope you guys enjoyed those hair treatments and DIYs, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye.
I hope that you guys enjoyed that video, and I also hope that you guys do this DIY that I showed you guys, as well as follow this method, because it gives you amazing results. You can do it overnight, you can do it for 2 days. Just make sure you don't overdo it, because you can't over moisturize your hair. It loses its elasticity over time if you do that. So I do recommend to do this method maybe twice a week if you want to. The easiest part for me is just being able to put a head wrap over it and go about my business while I know that my ends are getting properly moisturized and hydrated throughout the day. And over time you will see a lot of benefits and results from it, because you will notice that your hair is breaking a lot less. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and join into the tribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.